Firmly back in mid-table and we're entering the January transfer window. The World Cup has happened. I'll catch you all up in the episode. Roll the intro. Hello and welcome back to the NK Zagreb save. I am Cultured Left Foot and we are 6th position, exactly where we finished last season, and the only difference is that Slaven Blupo are pretty much doing really well and Hajduk aren't. Hajduk are below us in the table, which is quite a rarity at this point. They're one of the best teams in Croatia, so that's quite interesting to see. We have played 13 games. We have won 4 of them, drawn 3 of them, and lost 6 of them. That is pretty much bang on mid-table form. We've still got a -4 goal difference, but a lot of that comes from those early games where we lost 5-1 to Dynamo, 6-0 to Osijek and 4-2 to Slaven Blupo. Since then, the losses have been alright. It's only been like 1 goal or 2 goals to Dynamo there. The draws are all high-scoring affairs, 3-3 against Hajduk, 2-2 Rijeka, 2-2 Gorica. And then the wins, we've basically we've blown teams out of the water other than Osijek, but we'll get onto that because that is part of our schedule. So we were last together for the cup game, which we lost 5-2 to a team 2 divisions below us, which was always good fun. And then we lost to Dynamo 2-0, which I wasn't too upset about because they're completely unbeaten in the league this year. We then drew 3-3 with Hajduk, and it was an incredible game, really. We got a goal from Longcar in the 82nd minute, where he got pushed up to right wing and a new right back came on due to a slight injury. As you can see, we got a little bit desperate. Abu Kamar came back in up front. He got an injury and a really rubbish rating, so he came off pretty swiftly. Simjonovic getting 2 goals. They had 3 different goal scorers, but we don't care too much about them. After that, we went and beat Osijek 3-2, a very good performance. We were 1-0 down, then 2-0 down, then it came 2-1. Then in the second half, we were brilliant. We were absolutely... Our 63 away fans wouldn't have known what hit them. Majic got us a goal after Simjonovic got us 1 back in the first half. Majic then got another one coming in from the left wing. A lovely little finish. And then Simjonovic popped up again in the 86th minute. And that boy is on fire. Against Gorica, he wasn't in the goal scorers. He did make the team. He got subbed off. He didn't have a very good game. Peritin came on and we just destroyed them. A big difference when they got a man sent off. But 64th minute, we went ahead. Then they basically poked the beast a little bit in the 71st minute. And that turned us on. Mihajlovic came on, got a goal. Michael Mert put in a lovely goal. And then Ivan Mahmut in the 96th minute got us a 4th, and it was just so easy, that game. It was so easy. Then we went and played Slaven Blupo, and I was a bit disappointed with this. A 2-1 loss. We got 1 goal back through Simjonovic. There's something about them. They're really good this year, and I don't know why. I don't know what's changed. They haven't made too many signings. They've got a very similar squad to what they had last year. But yeah, so we went into the winter break, our winter break was even longer this year because of the World Cup. So we went into the winter break in the World Cup with a loss to Slaven Blupo at home, which was a bit bad. But we watched the World Cup. I sent Ken Wynn and his team out to scout the World Cup, which we'll get onto in just a second. And it was... Then we went on a tour of Slovenia again because it's always the cheapest and easiest place for us to get to. So we went there, lost to Maribor, beat Olympia, beat Gorica, and had some little fun friendlies just before and after it just to get a bit of morale up. And as you can see, it was a very successful post mid-season thing. It was really good. Something I do want to point out, there's a very strange goal scorer. Oscar Ustari scored a penalty in one of these. Brilliant. He is our best penalty taker at the club. He is our designated penalty taker when he plays, but he doesn't play very often in the league. Well, he hasn't played at all in the league. But yeah, so that's the results. Now, Ken Wynn, give yourself a pat on the back, mate. You have been absolutely superb. If we go into the transfer history, we've got a lot of new free transfers that have come in. Obviously, since the disaster of signing Jamie Walkley on deadline day in the summer. So, Orozco, that'd be a name I pronounced loads of different times. He was one of the ones that I'd already arranged. He comes in as a right winger for us, a backup right winger. Very good potential, very happy to get him on board. Took a bit of a stab in the dark at him, but he looks like he could work out pretty well. Only 18 and American. Then we brought in Jesus Castanado, which is an amazing name. He comes in and again looks pretty good, decent potential, advanced playmaker. We don't really play him there. This will be a guy we look to actually sell on, I think, rather than see how much we'll get out of him. We'll probably look to keep him around for a couple of seasons and then sell him on, hopefully for a tidy profit. And then the next 3 signings, Ken Wynn, you found these guys at the World Cup and the Under-21 World Cup, I think it was, or Championships or something. So Alex Ajakwa, I think is how you pronounce it. He comes in, again, good potential, decent current ability, winger. We're going to retrain him to be an advanced winger, I guess you would call that, in the attacking midfield spot. But yeah, physicals look good. He's got good dribbling, crossing can improve a little bit, but it's a good starting block for him. Technique's good, determination's good, leadership's good. Need to up his work rate if we can. We're going to try and get him into a mentoring group to do that, but nice and tall as well. But yeah, looking forward to seeing him in and amongst the first team in the future. Then Josef, I think that is actually Josef Gal, comes in from San Diego Zest. And on a free transfer, this guy has 2-star current ability, 4.5-star potential ability, but great stats at his age. 18 years old, Hungarian, tackling 13, marking 11, heading 11, aggression 15, anticipation 11, bravery 11, positioning 14, which is crucial for a centre-back, strength 13. He'll probably grow a little bit as well. Jumping reach could be better. The only other thing is his determination is 4, and he's very unambitious, which means he won't probably put too much effort in training. He is already wanted for someone else on loan in Slovenia, so we might let him go there. But I like the look of this guy. If we can just get that determination up, I think he'll be pretty good. And then finally we brought in Andrea. In fact, I've missed one out as well, but we did bring in Adrian Thudderson from the New York Red Bull Under-23s. Norwegian, so he was found as the part of the European scouting that we can do by Ken Wynn's team. Striker, advanced forward, potentially 4-star potential again, 2-star current ability, good pace, acceleration, pace, finishing, dribbling, decent work rate. Off the ball needs to improve if he's going to really do well as a striker. Determination could go a little bit better as well, but I'm happy to get him in. I think he's going to be a good little player for our under-19s and then for our senior team if we can keep him going as well. We've got most of those down to 2 or 3 year contracts, which is good. The one I missed out, Ivan Baru, which is a right back from Switzerland. Again, Ken Wynn's team found him. Potentially 5-star potential ability. 1.5 at the moment, so not going to get too much game time in for the first team, but he is only 16 years old. We got him on a year's contract, so we'll have to see how it goes. But he's got a lot of improving to do, but determination's pretty good, bravery's good, teamwork's good. He looks like he could put a right effort in. He's pretty ambitious as well. Expect to see him go out on loan certain places. He didn't have a club. He was just found through the Swiss youth systems by Ken Wynn. But yeah, that's pretty good. Out on the outs, nobody else. Harren Harbour. We're only just starting the January transfer window, and we're batting off bids for Vinko Peritin, who has Hull City interested in him. Now it's only gone down to Charlton since we've upped it to £1 million, which is his release fee. It was Hull, Charlton, Norwich, and Leicester, I think, and Norwich made a bid for him, and I went, nope, you've got to pay his release fee. Luckily, he hasn't got too pissed off with me yet about rejecting it. I also have noticed that he has finishing 8 as a striker, so I don't know how good he's actually going to be, but according to he was with us, he came through our first youth intake. I'm quite keen to keep him around for as long as possible, and sort of be that him and Simjonovic will be the sort of players we try and get back at the club in a later date as well, when we've got a bit bigger reputation. Talking of Simjonovic, oh my word, he is incredible. He is so good. I really hope that Hull let us get him back again next year on loan, because he's got 11 goals in 12 appearances. 7.53. He is ridiculous. Our formation gets the best out of him, definitely, but he's just so good. He is absolutely incredible. He's got a long contract at Hull, so we're going to look to be getting him in on a loan every time we can, and then try and buy him back, hopefully, off Hull, or if they release him or something, we'll try and get him back. But yeah, he's been incredible. Top goal scorer in the league, if I go to the league stats. Top goal scorer in the league with 11, 2 ahead of Kabadesi from Slaven Blupo. He's got the best average rating. He's got joint most player of the matches. He could be on to win player of the season. We're at the halfway point, and he has been ridiculously good. Absolutely ridiculously good. But there's a little brief update. Oh, the World Cup. France won the World Cup, which I'm pretty sure means they retain it. Beating Portugal in the final. So how do I look at past winners? Past winners. Do I have to go to stages? Yeah. 2020. Why can't I go further back? That's annoying. Yeah. Anyway, France won it. They won it this year, didn't they, in real life? So, yeah. Well done. Well done to them. They were very good. It was a very odd, like, sort of, if we go back to the second round. So you can see here, so Germany beat Paraguay 5-0, then lost to Portugal, who beat Argentina, who lost to France. Argentina beat Denmark 2-1. They played Italy, who beat Mexico 2-0, and then Argentina lost to Portugal. France beat Belgium, and Belgium beat Sweden. France beat Uruguay. Brazil beat Holland, and then beat Morocco, and then lost to France. And England lost to Morocco in the second round knockouts. And the groups were, I don't think there was anything too shocking. I remember looking through it to see if anyone big failed at the first hurdle, and they didn't really. USA, could argue, probably should have gone through instead of Morocco. It should have been Spain and the USA, but generally the teams that you expected to go through did go through, and then the biggest shock was Morocco knocking out England, really. But now we get on to today's games. Today, first game back after the break, competitive game anyway, we'll be playing Lokomotiva and Sibinek. Sibinek were the catalyst for us turning our season around, beating them earlier on in the season 5-0, yeah, 5-0, just there. So we now invite them back to our place, where hopefully we'll give them a battering again. But that comes after the game against Lokomotiva, which is, there's as ever in most of the games we play, there's an underlying sort of backstory in this game, because they've signed Frank Sonogo, and I was really trying to sign him, and we couldn't afford to pay him his signing on fee, so we could have got him on a free transfer. He's going to be very, very good. Yeah, we just couldn't afford to pay him the signing on fee, because the signing on fee comes out of your transfer budget, and our transfer budget is 0. So we agreed a contract with him. We couldn't pay him that. We weren't looking like we were going to sell anyone, so we asked to delay it. He said no, and then about 3 days later, he signed for Frank Sonogo? No, he is Frank Sonogo. He signed for Lokomotiva, which was, yeah, pretty damn annoying. So let's go and beat them. Chances are he's going to start up front for them in this game, because he is incredible. So this is the lineups. Krubez in goal, Loncar, Skender, Babok and Friars at the back, Mert and Prince in the middle, Zerga, Majic are the wingers, Krieger and Simjonovic start up front. It's a pretty settled down 11 nowadays. They have Gerbic in goal, Simic, Kalinga, Hodak, Lopez, Bulat, Jurasek, Kristovic, Dorley, Matan, and Sonogo does start up front for them. He comes straight into the game, and there's only one thing you can really do, isn't there? When someone you really wanted to signs for someone else, you basically kick them really hard up in the air, and we'll mark them tightly as well, because he is pretty good. So going in strong on Neven Julisek could help. Okay, why not? Tackling hard. So let's get into the game. Oh, I said would come off 2D, didn't I? I said would be into TV mode. I think that's what we were playing. So yeah, we're playing in red, away from home at Lokomotiva. Although I say away, we both play at the same ground. So both teams play at Kranjeviska, which again, I'm butchering the names. I'm really sorry. That's us going in hard on Sonogo. He's a midget. Oh, I really hope they try and play crosses in the air. Dorley with the ball into the wall, gets it back, and it's a good block. Go, go, go! Oh, no one went and got it. Let's just ask them to be a bit creative. I think this looks a bit fast in 3D. Sonogo, good tackle from Skender, but Dorley picks it up. Dorley shoots Krubez with a good save. He seems to have come a bit alive again as well. Match speed during highlights. I want to just knock that. Is it just me, or did that seem like it was a bit quick? That comes in. Lopez, good tackle and cleared by Zeki Friars. And Simjonovic will look to turn and bring this away. Simjonovic comes forward with number 99 on his back, but nothing happens from it. Corner. Prince swings it in. Oh, it's cleared off the line by the goalkeeper. Skender can't turn. We have been messing around a little bit with our corner routines. We get basically our 2 tallest players to stand towards the back post and just try and ping it to them. And then if it doesn't work, we have a couple of people at the front post as well for a near post flick on. So we'll see how it happens. Dorley on a free kick again for Lokomotiva. Short to Simic. Simic comes forward with it, shoots, and Krubez makes a good save. And I was looking at Krubez. He definitely needs upgrading next year. It's just really hard to find a goalkeeper that's like better than him at this level. Like Ostari should be better than him, but since he conceded 5 to a 3rd division team, he's not played in a competitive game since. So yeah, we'll have to see. Dawley again over a free kick. Looks to dink it in towards Collinger, who comes, but he's offside, I think. The linesman did put his flag up. He's gone to VAR, and it is offside. So Hrubez blushes are saved because he came flying out for this and nowhere near it. And look at the line. We'll say that's a good defensive line. That's what we'll put that down to. Corner, Prince. Now this is it, the back post. Look for this area here. It goes towards Krieger, who's fouled. Is that a penalty? He's asking VAR. It is a penalty. It is a penalty. Now I don't know who our penalty taker is because it's normally Bektasi or Kubel and neither of them are on the pitch. It's Simjonovic. Oh, that looked like he waited for the keeper to go down, but he fired it past him. His 12th goal of the season, and Simjonovic does very, very well with that one. I mean, wait, I say he does well. It's a terrible penalty that the goalkeeper should save. Corner down the other end though. Dawley looking for an immediate impact. Babok gets a good head to it. Out to Sonogo. Goes out back to Dawley who put the corner in. Cross comes in again. Collinger brings it down. Shoots. He's at the post. And Babok gets it away but only as far as Kristovic, who is then tackled very well by who the hell was that? Krieger puts in a great tackle coming back from his centre forward position. Hrubez. Goal kick short to Babok, who's just going to take his time here. He's got Zeki Friars up the line, does use him. He's got Prince inside him if he wants it, but he's going on it on his own. He's enjoying his little run into Mert. Michael Mert comes forward with it up to Krieger. Krieger turns. Now we just need someone to create. We've got Simjonovic hanging at the back post. Can Zerga put a good cross in? He takes his time back to Lonkar, who has 100% improved since our form has improved. Lonkar has been superb. Prince does well to get around his man. Mert's on the edge into Majic. Lets it run across his body. Good save by Gerbic in goal. Majic denied a good finish there. It was a decent save to put it behind for a corner, but this is where we won our last penalty. It comes in looking for Simjonovic this one. Not the best corner from Prince because it takes Simjonovic out of his edge of the area position as Sonogo turns, gets away from his man. Good ball out to the right hand side to Kristovic. Puts a ball across looking for Sonogo, but it's forced him wide. He then looks to play it against the defender and does, and wins a corner. End-to-end game right here. And Dawley will be over this again for Lokomotiva. He's taken all their set pieces today, and that's gone over the bar. And it's a goal kick to be taken by Hrubez. Prince with a free kick. Fires it in, looking for Skender. Heads it down. Simjonovic! And the goalkeeper couldn't keep that one out. And it's his 13th goal of the season. He's just too good. He's too good for us. He really is. He came through our youth system, got sold to Hull. He didn't even get sold, did he? He moved on a free transfer at the end of his contract to Hull City. And then we've got him back on loan, and he's just incredible. 2-0. Lopez with a throw just before half-time. We're into 2 minutes of added on time. And Jurasek is there, gets it back to Balat, into Sonogo. Sonogo tackled very well by Babok again, but manages to keep it back. And then Prince gives it away. Kristovic shoots just past the post. And this, if the result stays like this and we win, it is pulling Lokomotiva ever closer towards us. Only 3 points will be between us and them. If we can just creep into Europe, it would be incredible. 4th position creeps you into European football. And that would be superb for us. It really, really would. As we get the second half underway, no changes to be made. And nothing really to report at half-time. Everyone's looking fit and healthy. And everybody is playing pretty well as well, to be honest. I mean, we haven't got anybody on a below 6.7, which is great. Kristovic, throw into Simic. Gets it back. And then tries to put a cross in, but it's blocked very well. Friars will pick up the pinball that happened there, and he'll keep coming. But he's tackled by Kristovic, and Jurasek comes forward. I say we've got hard tackling on here, and wow, that was that Krieger, I think, that didn't hold back with that tackle. Hrubez just has the ball, and we're being pretty patient here, and this is fine. I don't mind patient. Patient's good. Prince, he loves to have a little run. Brings it forward out to Zerga. That's a good ball. And Zerga brought it down well. Number 7 for NK Zagreb comes forward. He just sort of ran into Lopez's tackle. But we should have enough people back and not too many people going out of formation as Dawley picks it up. He keeps coming forward. It's a long highlight that I know is going to end in a goal. Kristovic gets around his man, fires a cross in. It falls to Sonogo. And I called it because highlights when they're that long always end in a goal. We'll just drop that down to balance. Sonogo scores. What a twat. Free kick. Mert looks to drill it. Oh, he looks to drift it in actually rather than drill it. Let's see if we can just motivate them all a little bit more. Yeah, a bit of motivation, a bit inspired. I think we're going to make a change on one of the wings. Dawley will look to swing this one in, and he's overhit it, and Hodak's at the back post. He puts under pressure by Simjonovic. Comes back to Sonogo. Sonogo shoots. Oh, he fancied that one from range, but he wasn't good enough to put it in. So the first sub of the game is Mihakovic coming on for Majic, and that's all we're going to do at the moment. Hrubez, goal kick, takes it short out to Skender again. Skender comes forward, goes long with it, looking for Simjanovic. Can he get on the end of this? Hodak brings it down, put him under pressure. He has, he's forced him to go long, but it's a good ball out to Kristovic. Back to Simic. Simic, that's just long and useless, and Babok has time to bring this down and pick a pass. He's got options. He uses Friars, who does go long towards Krieger. Can he win the header? Kolunga is taller and better in the air than him. It goes long. Skender again just hoofs it forward. Not what we're really used to doing. Topic tries then to do his own long ball. Longcar intercepts into Prince. Prince out with a sensible ball out to Mihakovic. He's got Simjanovic running in front of him, but Mihakovic comes forward, lays it into Mert. Prince steps over the ball. Mert from range, just couldn't get enough bend on it. Going to make another sub. It's going to be Mert to be replaced by the youngster Krisak, and then we're just going to swap these two over so Prince doesn't have to push on as much anymore. Or might do Tomlinson actually. He's a bit more defensive. I think I will. I'm actually going to bring on Tomlinson instead to sit in that role, just so that we don't have to push on as much. He doesn't feel it's necessary to push on as much, and Longcar's not having the best of games either. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on Longcar, because what we can do is drop Tomlinson back into right back, which is something I've done with quite regularity before this season. It's worked pretty well. I'm just going to shout at them and just tell them. I think I might praise them actually. We're playing pretty well. We're restricting them to only 3 shots on target, so yeah, that's fired them up a bit, which is very good. 10 minutes to go. 2-1. Prince with a corner, fires it in, and Simjanovic is at the near post, and that is the difference when you have a shit set piece taker. He's meant to fire all of them towards the back post, but Simjanovic was there, glancing header, gets his hat-trick, 14th goal of the season, and it's a lovely, lovely header. Simjanovic there, look at that. Goalkeeper's got no chance, no one on the post, and it just fires in, and they're looking to see, well, he can't be offside, can he? He physically can't be offside because he's standing idiots FM, that shouldn't even be a replay. So with 5 minutes to go, we are going to make our final substitution. And I think it is... Let's give Simjanovic a round of applause. No, I don't want to bring on Paritan, actually, because it'll affect his goal-scoring record, wouldn't it, giving him a game. Yeah, let's bring on Krisak for Longcar, and then we'll swap these two and those two like that, and Tomlinson can just slip into the right-back position for a little while. And, yeah, 5 minutes to go. 3-1 up. Hrubez tries to go long with it, but didn't get a very good connection. Bulat turns, and he's found Doziak, who shoots, and it goes past the post, and that should see us through to half-time. We've lowered the tempo down. We're wasting a bit of time, and the time has ticked down, and that is the 5 minutes of injury time gone. And I've just checked to see how long we're recording for. It probably will just be this game only in the episode, I think, because I'm not going to have time to do another one. Prince over a set piece, fires this one in. Mihakovic is there. There's the final whistle. A fantastic 3-1 win at our home ground, but away at Lokomotiva, and that was superb. I'm very pleased, very, very pleased. Simjanovic grabbing a hat-trick, and we're playing really, really well at the moment. We really are, and it's delightful to be able to say that after the start we had to the season. It's just absolutely brilliant to be able to have this form and play this well and beat teams that are above us. It is good. I mean, this is a tough run. Rijeka, Dynamo, Hajduk and Osijek is a tough, tough run. I think what we'll do, because I feel like we're going to be safe again this year, I'm going to play quite a few games offline, and I think we'll come back for maybe the start of April. We'll play maybe Gorica and Belupo, because I don't want to do the same teams every time as well. I want to allow you to see different games. And we've done Dynamo twice in this series, on this season already, I think. So, yeah, I think that's what we'll come back for, and then, or maybe in March, because that's a good little break. It gives us all of these, then we'll come back sometime beginning of March, and then we'll play all of these, and then we'll come back at the end of the season and see if we're doing it. Unless, of course, we're fighting for a European spot, which could be likely. We've drawn Lokomotiva back in towards us, so if we can, if we catch Lokomotiva, then it does put Slaven Blupo in touching distance, and Rijeka could get drawn into it as well. Dynamo look like they're going to be running away with the league, so there's nothing to worry about there. But if we just look at how much this improvement, look at that. It was that one game there, that win, where we won 5-0 on match day 6, and then we sort of solidified ourselves, jumped up another spot again, and now we're solidifying here. Hopefully this will be a bit of a consistent path, because if we stay in the same spot for 4 games, or 5 games it was there. That means we'll be here, then up there, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then up there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then up there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then up there, and we finished second in the league, and that's science, isn't it? You can't argue with that. So, oh, I shouldn't say things like that. I'm actually an engineer and a scientist, so I shouldn't really say things like that. But there we go. Thank you so much for watching, Ken. Your scouting has been superb. Oh, a quick update on all the staff. You guys are all still here. If we staff, why are you not showing me staff? There we go. All you guys are here. Coaching team, you're all still here. Ian Allen as director of football. Goran Ficentic, because I still haven't replaced him as assistant manager. I might just change his name to I think it was Marco that wanted to be my assistant manager, so I might just change it to you, Marco, because I mean, why not? He's still here. He's doing really well. Brett Higgins is head of his development. Goalkeeping coach Lovro. Fitness coach Derek. Coach Ross. Ross, you were approached by somebody to be their manager and you turned it down to stay with us, which is wonderful. We have another coaching spot available if you want to be a patron, or you are a patron and your name isn't in the game. We do have another coaching spot available because Christian Papez was signed. Then we have our medical team, which is head physio Gio, which is great. Then we have where's Jan Petrick gone? Oh, he must be in the scouting team. Director of football Ian Allen, chief scout Ken Wynn, and chief data analyst Jan Petrick. Both of those supplying us with constant information about players, which is very, very good indeed. So with that, here are the rest of the Patreons. Like, why do I always go the wrong way? Here is the rest of the Patreons. And yeah, if your name is up there and you don't have a position yet, just let me know. And if you want your name up there and in the game, then you just have to go to the Patreon. The link is in the description below. It's $1 a month to get your name in the game. But if you do want to buy any merch, then please click on the description below. Go and have a look. T-shirts, mugs, iPhone cases, or telephone cases, I should say, rather than just the iPhone. But yeah, thank you so much for supporting the channel, everybody. I really hope you're having a good 2019 so far. Let me know how it's all going. Hopefully it's all going really well for you. Thank you so much for watching. I'm blabbering like I do at the end of every video. But for now, I'm out. Cheers.